Today we're pulling up on Tony's Butt Shack Barbecue and Catering in Hollowayville, Illinois. This place was first opened in 2013 in Mendota by Tony and Heather Vaccaro. In 2014, they moved to Peru, Illinois, and operated there for 5 years until 2020 when they moved to their current location in Hollowayville. They're known for their smoked meats rubbed with their special seasoning blend and paired with their homemade barbecue sauce. Tony's also hosts the Butt Buster Food Challenge, which is 7 pounds of food in 45 minutes, and they've had some pretty notable winners. They also offer a breakfast buffet Sundays 9 a.m. to noon and a dinner buffet Friday and Saturday 4 to 8 p.m. Tony's is also very active in the community, doing events like Cops for Cancer. They're open Tuesday through Friday 4 to 9 p.m., Saturday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Enough yapping, let's get snacking. I went with a platter and a few sides. We're going to start up with the fried potato salad, which is something I've never had before, and it's pretty good. The potatoes are nice and crisp on the outside and soft on the inside, and they're in a sweet, tangy sauce. 7.8 out of 10. Next up, it's a barbecue place, so you know I've got to try their baked beans out. They were decent, but nothing out of the ordinary. 7 out of 10. Now we're going to move over to the mac and cheese, which was seasoned pretty well, but in all honesty, it was a little dry. There wasn't anything creamy about it, like a 6-7 out of 10. Next up, they said they had root beer on draft and frosted mugs, so that's a go-to for me. It was pretty decent, reminded me of the IBC root beer. Alright, now we're going to get into the meats, of course. I went with a half rack of ribs, meatloaf, and pulled pork. First up, we're going to start with the meatloaf, and it has really good flavor, and I like the sauce on top, but it is pretty dry. 6.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to move over to the pulled pork, and that was much better. It was moist and juicy, probably one of the better meats. 8 out of 10. Last, but most certainly not least, are the ribs, and I have to say I didn't really care for these. They were very tough and hard to eat, and there wasn't much meat on the bone. I've had a lot of ribs recently, and these just weren't it for me. 5 out of 10. I did end up trying all their sauces as well. Moonshine Bourbon was first, and it was decent, but it had a pretty heavy alcohol aftertaste that I didn't care for. Next was their traditional, which was good, but nothing notable. Last, I tried their mustard, which is a great spicy Dijon mustard, but not really what I want with barbecue. Last up are some of their wings my mom ordered. First up are the naked, which you've got to just absolutely douse in that sweet chili sauce. Those were pretty decent, but then we're going to get over into the breaded wings, and those were actually very spectacular. Some big meaty wings, breaded and fried to perfection with a good amount of seasoning. Adding that sweet chili sauce just takes them up a notch. Wild to say this, but this was the best thing I ate here. 8.5 out of 10. Customer service was really good, and they have a cool atmosphere. For 4 of us, it was $97.25, and I'd give them a 6.8 out of 10 overall. If you're in the area, stop in and check them out, and as always, follow along to see what Goose is grazing on next. Peace!